Okay, welcome to the 6.4 worksheet. Here we go. It says, if the altitude is drawn on the hypotenuse of a right triangle, then the two triangles formed are similar to the original triangle and to each other, like that. In your own words, explain geometric mean. Not much to explain. It's just the square root of the product of two numbers. So maybe you could say that. You could say square root of the product of two numbers. All right, now down to the meat. Very similar to a test question here. What we're going to do is we're going to take the triangle apart. We've got the overall large triangle. And we're going to call that HFG. We got the medium triangle. And we got the small triangle. See that? Now, of this triangle right here, what's the right angle? I always do the right angle first. It's E. E is the right angle. So I'm going to put E right there. Of this small triangle right here, what's the right angle? It's right there. It's E as well. There we have it. All right. What's the skinny angle? What's G? Now G, you can see it's G. There's the skinny angle. There's my skinny angle. These two are the same, which means that this is the same, and that would have to be, in this triangle, have to be H. Oops, let me color coordinate. And lastly, what's the remaining thing? So it'd be H for this one and F for this one. So I took my two triangles apart, and now I'm going to make my statement. Doesn't matter how you make the first one. We could say F, H, G, but now you have to follow suit. F, H, G, H, E, G. H, E, G, F, E, H. Okay, that's what you gotta do. Do the same thing with this one. Separate the triangle out, make a statement. Okay, now we're actually going to solve for some variables. Okay, so we're going to begin by taking this and dissecting it. There's my big triangle, which is 7, 24, and 25. Then we've got my medium triangle, which is right here. That would be X for that, 24 for that. And do we know what this length is right here? We don't know. Leave it blank. All right, this is going to be an easy one to solve. And lastly, we've got our small triangle, which means this is 7. Here's your right angle right here. And this is X. And that is all we get to work with. All right, so now you got to make a proportion using that stuff. Let's see here. What is the proportion that we can use? I'm going to use this and this. Those match up. I'm going to say 25 is to 24 as 7 is to X. Okay, let's do the old cross multiply and divide. And you get X to be 6.72. We did it. Okay, same thing for 7. Now, you might not get information on all the sides. We didn't know what this was. We didn't know what this was. But we were able to find a proportion. It was just one variable in that case. Number 12, find the geometric mean of 9 and 16. We do square root of 9 times 16. That was actually pretty easy. You can separate that. There you go. That's just 12. Geometric mean of 9, 16 is 12. What about 25 and 35? Now that one works out one doesn't work out. In fact, that's as far as you can go with that one. Okay, I'm not upset if you put that in your calculator. Just do the square root of 25 times 35. You get about 29.6. I'm not going to worry about the square root too much right now. All right. More of the same. Tell you what, skip 20, skip 6, skip 25. It's just more of the same. You don't need to do more of the same. I'll do 19, you do 20. And go something like this. Going to separate my triangles out. If I know anything about this big triangle, well, I know that this length is 4 plus. So I know this is 20. Okay. How about my medium triangle? My medium triangle, I'm going to put it in the same place. So I got my right angle on top. Here it is. Short leg is x. Long leg is 16. I do not know the hypotenuse of this guy. We'll leave it be. And then we got the small triangle. Short leg is 4. Long leg is x. That's all we have. Do you see the proportion? I sure do. It's right here and right here. X over 16 equals 4 over x. Cross multiply and cross multiply. 4 times 16, 64. Ooh, this is going to work out nice. X is the square root of 64 when you do it to both sides. X equals 8. Okay, just do 20. And lastly, number 31. Same idea. It's almost the same exact thing, isn't it? Let's separate out the triangles. This whole triangle, all we know is that this is a plus 5 plus 18. So a plus 23, actually, for this entire length. Combine those together. A plus 23. Okay, what about the medium triangle in here? The medium triangle, we'll orient it the same way. Short leg is 12. Long leg is 18. We don't know what the hypotenuse is of this triangle. And what about this small triangle? I'll orient it the same way. Short leg is a plus 5. Long leg is 12. We don't know what that is. All right, do you see the proportion? I do. It's right there and right there. Okay, let's write a proportion. We can say 12 is to 18 as a plus 5 is to 12. I think you can solve it from there. All right, I'm out.